Most people who build a personal brand are doing it completely wrong. And the biggest name here in Bali told me exactly why. My name is Jeroen and I help entrepreneurs to build their personal brand and create better content. And today I sat down with one of the biggest names in the game. What I did was actually sitting down with them and asked them what worked and what doesn't, how they make money and how they separate themselves from others. If you have posting content consistently and you probably think you need to make better content or better edits to make it work, these brands show you what you actually need to build a strong personal brand. And today I'm going to break down exactly what they said. Enjoy this video. If you would start your personal brand again, what would you do differently?
Starting a personal brand again, I mean, there's not much I would change. Starting with a challenge, so I did 75-day hard. I think now that's maybe been overdone a little bit, so I think I'd have to come up with a new challenge. But I think pushing yourself and documenting something. The more situations you put yourself in, the more lived experience you go through, and the more of that you can document and show the transformation, the better the journey is, and the more vicariously people can live through you. I think that's one of the biggest things people miss about a personal brand. You're either going to come in with a bunch of authority and tell people like, hey, I've done this for the last 10 years, blah, 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 blah. Or you're going to come in and go, hey, this is what I'm planning to do, and I'm going to document the process of getting better every single day, and I'm going to be highly relatable to you right now, and you can live vicariously through me. And I see this all the time. I see like more and more extreme versions of this, but I think it's one of the best ways to start a brand is to be highly relatable, be vulnerable, be honest. If that's going to be a transformation, film your before shots, because I guarantee once you have your after, once you're in shape, whatever it is you're documenting, you're going to wish that you got more of the before. So yeah, I wish I could go back and film more of the before.
Yeah, 100%. Document your journey. That's what it's all about, not only the highlight reels, right? How do you actually make money from your personal brand?
I make money a few different ways. Right now, biggest focus is Roll. So it's our video editing app. We turn your camera roll into viral content. We've built an on-device AI platform that analyzes your camera roll. Nothing leaves your camera roll. All we see is zeros and ones. We then take reference material from top-performing proven formats, and we turn your camera roll into that viral content. This is my main focus. Prior to that, and still running in the background, is Alfie House. So this is where we run retreats all over the world and bring out some of the biggest creators, both established and aspiring creators, and show them a really good time. We're here in probably a creator hub, which is Bali. I spent a lot of time in Bali before I was creating content, and this is probably where I saw that the world of personal branding, content creation, online money, like being an entrepreneur was actually possible. And I was super inspired, and this island has such great energy. It's given me so much, and my mission now is just to give back as much as possible. So yeah, for me it's always been about acquiring a skill, particularly a high value skill. First skill I ever acquired was getting in decent shape, trained for a decade, and then it was about passing that skill on to other people. And if it's a high value skill, then you're transferring knowledge that you can be paid for. So I just believe in acquiring skills, transferring it. Acquiring skills, transfer it. And I'm like continuously learning. I'm always a student, and I'm always looking to learn more.
Yeah. Awesome. What separates a 10K follower brand with a 100K plus follower brand?
The difference between the two, probably just time in the game. If you look at that little number next to the number of followers, you're going to see number of posts. And I think a lot of people discount this and they put themselves behind, or they feel like they haven't got there yet. It's like the people ahead of you probably have just been doing it longer than you.
More reps.
Yeah, just more reps. Like, you're not behind, you're just early. And I think you got to take that on the chin sometimes and accept, people have been in this game for years and years and years. And not only does that compound because they've got more posts out, so just by definition, the posts don't need to do as well, but also they've refined their skill over a longer period of time. And it's like, yeah, just refine the skill, more repetitions, and give yourself time. Like, you're still early.
Yeah. What's one thing every founder needs to hear when building a personal brand?
You got to stand for something, like split the masses, and you have to accept that by splitting the masses, there's going to be plenty of people that disagree with you, but that shows that you'll get the 10% that really do become diehard into what you believe in. You're not there to please every single person, and you're also not there to be fake or just show the highlight reel. Like, there's going to be ups and downs in any business, in any life cycle, and it's like, accept that and be vulnerable through the entire thing and document it in a way that's authentic. I see so many people take brands that have done well or styles of documentation and then just become carbon copies of that. It's like document it in your own way and be authentic to yourself, which I know it can be hard because it feels like you do want to go with what's already performing. And I think you can take that meta-analysis of everything that's worked in market and head in that direction. But the authenticity should be you and like what you stand in, what you believe in, your background. Like don't forget who you are just to try and go viral or be seen by many people.
Yeah. That's what a personal brand is all about, right? What is the difference between a personal brand and just posting content?
A personal brand is building a brand around you and the things that you stand for and believe in. I feel like posting content, I could be a news board. For example, if I'm a news outlet, it's not a personal brand. The personal brand is when the anchor becomes, like the person presenting all of the time, becomes so memorable and so many people fall into that person that they then end up subscribing to that news show just to hear that person speak. And that's where a personal brand becomes bigger than the news that is actually being spoken every single day. So just posting content is, putting content out. Maybe it's what's performed that day. Maybe you're taking something that's already interesting and you're speaking about that topic. Building a personal brand is taking that same thing and then giving your own perspective and your own opinion on that piece of content and accepting that, hey, your opinion may be wrong. Like whenever you put yourself out there and you put, words and things online, like you're going to be wrong because you're just speaking more often. No matter how refined your content becomes, there's going to be people that disagree with it. And that's what building a personal brand is about. It's about actually having a position and an opinion. And I think a lot of people these days don't have either of those things.
So yeah, I got it. Okay, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Awesome. If you would start your personal brand again today, what would you do differently?
I take it.
I can hold it. That's good.
Yeah. So if I started again, I would just focus on putting as much volume as you can outside, because I think social media are not very social anymore. And for sure, if I ask you how many people you follow a day, for sure you tell me that you follow one person a day or two people a week. And that is because those people are repeating on your feed every day. And after 2-3 months, you started to follow them because you're like, fuck, this person is it's constant, he's bringing me value. So you don't need to focus on followers. I will focus on views, and I will focus on bringing as much value as I can in those views, because with months, those views are going to convert in followers. So I will focus on as much volume as you can with value and getting those views on followers long term.
Perfect. How do you actually make money from your personal brand?
So I work with a lot of brands. I work with Dior, Nike, Givenchy, Toyota, Gymshark. I work with a lot of brands. I have a lot of brand deals, but I'm also running Spanish Amplify. So I run Amplify in Spanish, which is a community for content creators that want to launch businesses or that want to grow on social media and launch their product online. So I launched a supplement brand in Australia a long time ago. So
different income streams, nice. Sounds good. Imagine you have a brand with 10k followers. What is that brand doing differently than a brand with more than 100,000 followers?
I think volume. That's
what you said.
It's a game of volume, and at the end of the day, like everything, if you are under someone, it's because the person that is up is doing better than you. So you just need to double up on content creation and try to bring more value, try to be more transparent. When I first started on social media, I got invited from some friends to a trip, and they were all double followers than me. I went to that trip and I was new on content creation, and they were years on content creation. They were 150k, I was 30, 50. And I went on that trip and I was if all these people are up there, I need to double down on the content. On this trip, I need to do double as content as them. If they're doing content, I need to create the content before as them and post it. Like I need to be like, they need to see that I'm active. And on that trip, I got a video with 50 million views, and I almost got to the same followers as them.
What's the one thing every founder needs to hear if they would start a personal brand?
That you as a founder, like you mean founder in like other businesses or only on personal brand?
So it can be like a business, like a fitness coach as well.
Alright.
If they would start a personal
Alright.
brand, or someone who has a big team.
So I think one of the things is you need to learn or to work on teams, and you need to understand that you are good in one thing. So you are good on content creation, for example, you're good at content creation, and you need to try to get like people that work for you and they are better than you on other things, because that is actually what is going to make you learn about other things and don't lose time by you actually the engine of all the businesses. So if you're starting on personal brand, you need to focus on the content. Even if you're doing coaching and you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to understand that you're the engine of your business. So you need to focus on the content, on getting as much views as you can, growing your community. But all the other things like sales calls or like, designing the product, that's, you need to get someone that is better than you at that, because otherwise you're just gonna get lost. You're not gonna bring like views, you're not gonna bring like grow your personal brand, and you're just gonna be stuck on both things. So you just do one thing, you do it right, and you need to understand that there is people that are better than you on other things, because otherwise you're just gonna get lost. And it happens so many times on content creation that because we do content creation alone and we grow alone, we think that we're the best on everything and that we are best on the content and we need to do everything. But like there is people out there that are better than you, and you need to focus on what you good, and that's what's gonna make you grow.
Yeah, that's a great insight actually. Like I'm also focusing now on like making an offer, doing everything by myself, but yeah.
You need to focus on what you are good.
Yeah.
And you need to focus on what you're good at. I was saying that for me it was very hard at the beginning when I started to launch businesses, because I wanted to do everything. Coming from content creation and doing my content alone, editing myself, posting myself, getting the ideas myself, and then like getting into the business, I wanted to do everything in the business alone, because I was thinking that there is no one else outside that can do it as I do. And then slowly I understood that like I'm good in content creation, and I'm actually learning from the people that are better than me. So if sales call, management, whatever it is, I need to learn from those people and understand that they are better than me on those sectors.
So what is the difference between a personal brand and just posting content?
So the difference is the community and the connection that you get. Posting content is just like posting content. Like everyone can post content, but actually like the way of building a personal brand is actually, a personal brand is personal, and it's personal. So like you need to be transparent. You need to be like, you need to connect with the people, and you can only do that sharing your experience, because like social media is saturated, but I'm not saturated because everyone has a different experience in life. So everyone can create an account and like post whatever. You can even post content from another person, but you're not creating a personal brand, because a personal brand is personal. So you just like be transparent, post everything of your journey, and every experience that you had in your life is what is gonna make you personal, and that is gonna like grow your personal brand.
Got it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. So here you have it, straight from the people who actually already built a strong personal brand. And what I realized is that the difference isn't talent or luck. It's actually clarity, knowing what you exactly stand for, be consistent and intentional with your content, and really show the real you. Which means not only showing the highlight reels, but really document your journey. Show the highlights, the struggles, and keep on building and don't stop. If you got any value from this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you need help with building your personal brand, you can click on the link below so we can have a chat. I will see you in the next video.